You want some freezer burnt beans? Oh, what is that? This is like, nope.
No, munch.
I do not. Put them on.
Baby, look. Teeny, normal.
Eat my bag, you dude.
No, the big one has a crack.
Here.
Excuse me.
Here.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
That other big one. Yeah, this one has a crack.
Well, that has a crack. Stop eating my bag.
They haven't eaten that yet? Told you wanted to. Yeah, I have food right here. I have food right here. Mom, I have food. Mom, my chicken's got eyes on my food.
Put it down. All right, go on out.
Ta-da! Here's Goldie. Say hi. Bye.
Close it up. Hey everybody. So it's been a minute since we've shown you guys what we've been working on out here on our farm. Ooh, there's a bunch of grasshoppers over here. You can come catch them and give them to the chickens. So the biggest thing that we've been working on is our shed, and I've mentioned this a little bit here and there. The reason we are building the shed is obviously for storage. Our camper, we have not been able to really do anything in because we've been using it as storage, and it's not the most secure thing in the world. So we decided to build a shed out here. Our shop is eventually going to be like right up next to it, so we just kind of put it in that general vicinity. And well, let me just show you. So here's the shed. We've been working on this for about a month. I am not 100% sure how big this is. I want to say it's like 12 feet by 16 feet. I don't know, my husband did the dimensions, but we all worked on it. He did most of it, but we've all worked together to get some things done on it. This we'll hopefully have done within a week, maybe two. Kind of depends on weather and time and how much my husband's been working. He does work in the construction industry, so he has been rather busy helping with storm cleanup and getting power restored to people, so he's been very, very busy working a lot of overtime. The other thing we have settled on, it's been a minute since you guys have seen this. It's still not completely demoed. We got all the kitchen out. The refrigerator's still there. We still have to take that and drop it off. And we've pretty much just turned it into storage until the shed's done. And then whatever needs to stay out here will stay out here, and whatever is going to come back home will come back home. It'll be nice to have tools back at the house. But let me show you what we're going to do. If you have absolutely no idea what this looked like before, I will pop a link up so you guys can see what this looked like when we bought it last, was it fall, I think? But the queen bed was there. We're gonna get a new bed because Lord knows what is living in that mattress. So we're gonna get rid of it. This was all storage, a sink, some closet space. This was an enormous bathroom. There was a tiny little walkway right there. And that bathroom, I mean, it was just huge. There was another sink in there, there was a shower in there, and then there was the toilet in there. The pull-out couch, we're gonna get rid of that. The galley was here. It was the fridge freezer here, and all of the counter space and the sink there. And then there was this. So this is gonna stay here. We're just going to refinish it. Say hi, Jackson.
Hi.
So we're gonna refinish it. Hey, following you? Yeah. So the frame of these seats is in really good condition. I'm just gonna reupholster these and we're gonna leave this here. This is still gonna be a kitchen, but it's gonna be very, very simple. We're not gonna have any kind of cooking apparatus or anything in here. We're just gonna use our camp cook stove. We'll have like a little mini fridge in here just for some basic things. Here, we're gonna have a set of bunk beds. and right here we're gonna have a set of bunk beds. We're gonna keep things super simple because this thing, it works but it doesn't blow, and it is way cheaper to just get another window unit here than it is to replace that. So we're pretty much just gonna seal this space off and put in another window unit so we have air conditioning. Bunk beds here, and then this is still gonna be the bathroom area. We're just gonna kind of recess it and make it super tiny. It's just gonna be a toilet and some storage. We will have a sink here, so I mean, what's the point of having 2 sinks in a tiny little space? And then Mark and I will still have this area back here for our bedroom. We're gonna get a new mattress in here, and we'll have different storage up here. As far as storage goes, we'll have some storage underneath here, underneath this window, and then storage underneath the bunk beds. We're gonna keep the gray water and clean water, but we're gonna have a composting toilet, so we're not gonna have to worry about the black water. How many eggs do we get today? You forgot?
9.
9?
Yeah.
9 eggs?
9 eggs.
9 eggs.
But one of them was cracked, so we.
What do we do with it? Gave it to the roosters?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just roosters. We don't have to worry about them pecking at eggs because they're not gonna be around them.
Yep.
You gonna hammock for a little bit? You gonna swing? I'm gonna show them the hill where the tree fell, okay? And the garden.
Ooh, I don't know.
So I've mentioned that storm. At home we had some damage, nothing we can't fix ourselves. Here we had some damage too. Really, nothing that was a big deal. The top, I don't even think you can see it from here. The top to the chicken tractor got a little, some roofing got a little displaced. We were easily able to fix that. The garden, the sunflowers a lot of them got knocked down. Yeah, we still do have sunflowers. And the pumpkins got pretty mangled up, surprisingly.
Oh, I see one.
What?
It's pretty orange.
The pumpkins? Yeah, we do have some pumpkins though. These are the, what are they called? Sugar pie pumpkins, I think. These are the pumpkins I grew for, I mean, if we grew enough of them. What's that?
I see 2 orange ones.
Yep. These I grew because I wanted to can pumpkin. We do eat a lot of canned pumpkin, and I might as well grow it. So we did that, and then really for like Halloween,
Let's pick them.
we don't carve pumpkins, we pretty much just decorate pumpkins, and they usually just sit there. So if we have a lot, then we'll just pick from this, and we will decorate some pumpkins, and then we'll have some to can. Oh, do we have some more? Where? Oh, another one? It's still growing. Yeah, there's a handful. I don't think we're gonna get tons of them, but this soil, I really didn't amend at all. No, we're not picking them yet. They're not quite ready. Getting there.
Maybe get bigger.
These raised beds that Wyatt built served really well. We've got the zucchini and the squash are fizzling out. I don't see many more blossoms. We've got a couple, oh, someone was eating that. We'll give that to the chickens. Yeah, but they're pretty much fizzled out, so I'll let that one finish growing out, and then I'll probably pull these plants and replant and see if we can get some more squash before we freeze. I don't know if I have ever shown you guys this area down here. This is just kind of a cool spot. It's really the only mature timbered area over here, and it's all walnut trees. It's really pretty. We really like this area. The kids like to make forts down here, right? You like forts down here? Yeah. Where? That pine tree? Yeah, you guys like that one too. Raspberries grow all along here. Zoe, yeah. This has kind of become our animal graveyard here. But this is just a cool, fun little place. It's substantially cooler down in here, but this is where all the bugs are too. Where we get a lot of mosquitoes and gnats because the creek is just beyond there. But I just want to show you in here because it's so pretty. Woo, it's like 5 degrees cooler in here. And we have a boundary discrepancy with somebody right now because we were told we own it and he was told he owns it, but the survey says we own it. So technically we own to about that tree right there. So this whole grove of walnuts is ours. Yep.
Wait, so
And it's so pretty in there.
like the signs are ours?
Yeah, he thinks his property line is there, but really it's like to the tree behind it. Yeah. So these are ours. Yep. And we get along, but we need to correct that. So,
We also need to talk to him.
yeah, that's what I mean. We need to talk to him. At some point we are. So here's the storm damage that we had here. Man, hey, he's got lots to say today. So this walnut tree here busted and fell on top of this walnut tree. And this one was split. That's old. We think that was struck by lightning years and years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Or another storm broke it. Who knows? But we are going to cut down both of these trees. We're not too worried about this right now. It's definitely not the biggest priority because it's pretty secure. You know, we get a good wind going. It doesn't start squeaking or rocking or anything. So we're not too worried about it. So that's pretty much what we have going on here right now.
What about the raspberries?
Oh, you know, no, we didn't find any raspberries. You know what I haven't ever updated about, I don't think, is the swarm traps. Hi, hey. Did anybody turn the fence on?
No.
All right, why don't you turn the fence on, make sure everything's locked up. So I set 3 swarm traps. We didn't get anything. I did see some bees here and there, just kind of in passing, hanging out, checking things out, but nobody took. So no luck this year, but there's always next year, and we're set and ready to go. So we were planning on bees this year, but instead we did chickens. And honestly, I'd rather have the chickens, so I'm really happy with that. So we have made a lot of progress out here. There's still a lot more to come. This year, I think they want to be in the video too. Hi. Hey, I'm gonna walk down this trail real quick. I gotta check something. The rest of what we're gonna do this year, the goals that we have anyway, we wanna get working on that camper, make really good progress on that. And we wanna clear a lot more. That area where the hammocks are is where our house is gonna be. So we want to clear all of that out because we'd really like to break ground in the spring. That's the hope. We also wanna clear out more of the hunting area. It is the end of August and hunting season starts for deer in Illinois October 1st. So we wanna be ready for that. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do next is clear out a little more of what my husband wanted to clear and mow a little more so that we can also start the food plot in the spring too, so that'll be ready. But for this year, it's too late for a food plot. We wanted to do it this spring, but other things took priority. So really, if I only had to pick a couple more things to get done this year, it would be, obviously, the blind area. We have to get that taken care of before hunting season. And this spot here, this was just kind of the catch-all, so we gotta clean that up once we get the shed finished. And this whole timbered area right here, this little strip is gonna get cleared. And I have some perennials I want to put there. I've got some elderberry bushes that I want to put along back of the timber because here that's where elderberry will naturally grow. And then I've got raspberries and blueberries that I want to get in the ground too. The plan for this, so many plans, but the plan for this is to have this little section that we've already started here be herb gardens. And I like having the sunflowers, so we'll just do, you know, rows of sunflowers around here. And then in here, I want to do, in this wooded area here, I want to do our berry patches. And then beyond that, I want to have chickens and vegetable garden and more chickens. We already have another chicken tractor that someone gifted us, which was just amazing, an amazing gift to us. They were no longer using it, it was just sitting there and they said, please take it. So we took it and we are going to fix it up, and we will probably, we could probably get 2 chicken tractors out of that because it is enormous. So we'll be able to have 2 more systems all set up if we so choose. So I kind of want to stagger that. Have a perennial garden and then the chickens, and then the vegetables and the chickens, and then our primary herb garden, and then more chickens. And then eventually we'll have more animals when we're living here. But I think the chickens we can manage as long as it's not crazy amounts of chickens, which I think that's relative to your version of crazy amounts of chickens. If you remember, we had this monstrous dirt pile from excavating the driveway here, that the man that did that just dumped it there, and we had friends with a tractor come and smooth it all out. It does need to be kind of tilled to smooth it out a little more. But yeah, no more dirt mountain, which the kids were a little sad to see it go, but you can see Evie is definitely happy in there, running through it, aren't ya? I'm a little concerned, to be perfectly honest, that all of those are catalpa trees. I really hope not. They kind of look like catalpa leaves. So we just need to stay on the mowing. Yeah? Okay, you ready to go? So that is it for the update today. Just a short little video to show you what we're doing out here. It's been a minute since I've brought you guys out here. What? Okay, 2 more minutes. It's been a minute since I have brought you guys out here and showed you what we are doing. So there it is. That's what we're doing. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more progress and to see more things we're doing out here and to follow along in our journey. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Still not good enough. Just right there.